Good morning, Kay.
Morning. Good morning.
And good morning, Kimberly. How are you?
Good morning. How are you?
I am good. I'm going to do something I hate doing, and I'm going to eat my breakfast on camera because this is the only time I have. I'm like, screw it. I'm hungry. I need to eat. And I'm like back to back to back to back to back with this stuff until 1 o'clock in the afternoon, this afternoon. So there you go. So let's hear from you guys. How's your days going? Or how's your weekends go?
Everything went well for me. I mean, I got done what I needed to do with my rental yesterday. So, I've got to get into my calls.
Mhm.
And I'm also working on trying to finish up all my trust setups. For some reason, that's given me a hard time.
Okay. Very cool. How's your admin working out? I know you hired somebody. Are they still with you?
Yeah, she's doing good. I've got to give her more direction. And, I've been out for a while. So I mainly just had her setting some stuff up. We've got to get some time today to kind of go over my Trello board and set some stuff up, but she's doing okay.
Good. Good, good, good. I know with mine, like this morning, when I get really swamped, like with writing or something like that, where I just really need to be left alone so that I can do it, I have to sit there and go, okay, hang on, catch up on everything, and then what's a long-term project? Because I can't get to you the short-term stuff. I just can't do it. So I have to set her up with a long-term project. And then I figured out what that was this morning to get her set up with so I can get that last part done. So very cool.
She's supposed to have been doing a lot of posting to my social media and stuff like that I hate and don't have time
Nice.
for. And I gave her a bunch of content. I think she's been working on that.
Cool. Very cool. Good morning, all y'all.
Hello.
Good
Hey.
morning. Good morning.
I'm doing something I hate doing, just to fully disclose to everybody else. I'm eating on camera. So I am not Posh Spice today because that girl never eats on camera. But I'm going to do it so I can get my breakfast in because I have a hard stop, doctor appointment, workout appointment, and then whatever, something other, who knows what else I'm doing until 1 o'clock. But anyway, so I want to hear from you guys. Tell me, oh, I heard the best thing and I wanted to implement this, better word. It was tell me something good and why that was important. So go.
Okay.
Yes, don't make me talk with my mouth full, man. Come on.
So I had a appointment yesterday. So this guy, he wants to sell his house. And then he's got 2 parcels of land, commercial, that he wants to sell as well.
Mhm.
So the good thing is the house, he wants 1.2 million. It's lakefront, gated community, golf community. I don't think it'll bring 1.2. RPR says about 850. Might be able to get more, but he says he's fine with bringing, if his bottom line is like 800,000 or 900,000. So he'd be fine. Either way, if he gets 800,000, he'll double his money. He bought for like 400. So
Nice.
yeah, and then the also he has properties in the Atlanta area, and he's going to be looking to offload those as well. So might even be able to get a referral.
Is it commercial properties in Atlanta?
I'm not sure. I know he talked to me about one. It's not.
Okay.
It's single family, but it's an investment property.
Okay. We have some people on the team in Atlanta, but if it's commercial, I think you can run that, can't you?
Oh yeah, you're right.
Yeah. So no referral, just do it.
Yeah, true. I forgot about that.
Yeah, cool beans. Very cool. Congratulations. Where'd this person come from? Oh, and hang on. No. And why is that good?
Why is it good?
Mhm.
For one, good exposure.
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking forward to marketing the listing for the house.
Mm-hmm.
It potentially bring more sellers in that community, and then big payday.
Yeah, big payday. Big payday is nice. Hey, my friend Nick DeVito, who's a honey badger also up in Cleveland. He social media friend him, Facebook friend him, because he listed a house for something like, I don't know, 850 and it went for 1 million, or he listed it for 680 and it went for 850 or something, somewhere, he got significantly more for the house than what he listed it for. And because of his social media, he got a ton of business off of it.
Okay,
So just friend him, check out that listing, see what he did, that kind of stuff. He's a good guy anyway. I love him. You'll like him. He's just
Okay.
down, he's a good guy. So cool beans. Nick DeVito, DeVito, VITO.
got it.
All right, cool. All right, let's hear somebody else's good news and why that was important. Okay, what's your good news and why is that important?
Me?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Well, my good news was that I met with my renter client and I renegotiated the rate up and
Yay.
got an additional deposit, and that was good because that'll mean more money in my pocket. That was good. And I was here for my kids, so I went and picked up my grandson, and that was good because he needed me.
Aw. Aw, that's really good. I love that.
It's spring break here and I wasn't ready for spring break. And so I've got kids all over and we had to spend the night last night. So everybody fortunately was up all night. Maybe they'll sleep all day. That's good. Because that means I can get work done.
That's awesome. I love it. I don't think I've ever heard anyone who's parenting on any level say, oh, the kids were up all night. Yay. But yay. All right. Kimberly, what you got?
Let's see. I started on the booklet campaign and I'm finishing up the letter campaign today. So I am going over everything. And the only thing about the booklet campaign is I don't have a big enough database to send it out to everyone via email.
Uh-huh.
So are you all just sending it out to people that you don't know, or but you have to have people email address? So I don't really know how to market that. I know that in the video I did hear him say that you can post it on Facebook as well.
Mm-hmm.
So
Okay.
I'm going over that and trying to start pushing out letters.
Okay, when the challenge comes up, we're gonna talk about that because that is a perfect challenge to talk about. Okay, so tell me why the booklet campaign and the other thing are important. Why that's important.
Potential clients.
Perfect. Awesome. I'm glad to see you. The thing that I love most about what you're doing is you're brand new, and you're pulling the trigger on everything you should be pulling the trigger on. So excellent work. All right, Kathy or Anna, who's coming up next? Kathy, who's not muted, but isn't the
I know you hear that sigh back there, right?
Hey.
I'm not thinking yet this morning. The dog just woke me up at 8:28, but it also woke me up all throughout the night. So unlike Kay being ready, I'm not, but it's important that I'm here and I love you guys and you helped me get grounded, and I would be in trouble if I wasn't awake because in a half hour, well, at 9:30, I'm supposed to be somewhere to pick somebody up and take them to the doctor. So, that's good, I guess.
Glad you're here. I'm very glad you're here too.
I think it's great, Kim. You're doing great.
Yeah,
Thank
absolutely.
you.
Yeah, awesome. Anna.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning, sunshine.
All right,
Morning.
my good news is that I closed on the 2 awkward, weird land / single family homes we had listed. And so I was able to, thank God, put some money into the pockets of these really, really awesome people.
Hey.
And why that's important is because the clients had a really, really rough go. They've been trying to sell this for about 6 months. They haven't been able to. It's really weird because they have an unfinished property, so financing it was really a challenge. But we were able to find a cash buyer, thank God. And we're able to get some money into their pockets. They had kidney transplant surgery, heart surgeries, like God, you name it. These poor people have been through a ringer, and really, really needed the money. So I'm so, so happy about that. They still don't have the money, but title will hopefully forward it over tonight. So that was really awesome. Oh, I spoke with Joe, Gina. Thank you so much for the referral.
Yay, tell me about it.
Okay, so he told me a price that I feel like is, I don't know. What do you think? He said it's normally $1,000 a month to have his consultation, but he's now offering it for about 800 on a trial basis. He said he himself will not be the one to assist with the ads. He will just refer you out to someone else. So he's basically the coordinator between the marketing companies and what you plan to implement. So
Wow.
he said for Facebook, he will refer me out to one company. For Google, they might be able to help me with that as well. But it seems like that's in addition to just hiring him on as a consultant. So I'm like, I don't know. And he was a really, really great guy. I really liked him. He was really cool. Honestly, I was expecting a much older person.
I know, it's so
Sorry, I don't know
young.
why. Yeah, but he was really, really cool, very, very open and very helpful. But when he mentioned that, I'm like, I'm not sure if I'm ready to have that intermediary. At the moment, that level of expense for someone who will not be assisting directly with what I need to have assistance with, if that makes sense. What do
Yep.
you think?
I would clarify with them, like, what kind of cost are we talking? Is that part of the package where you refer me out, they do the work, and it's part of this 800 I'm paying you? I want to know what that looks like.
Yeah, so he said they typically charge, the companies he's gonna refer me to, they typically charge $2,000 a month. And he said my fee is $1,000 a month, but because I'm trying to gather clientele, I'm happy to do it for 800 in exchange for your feedback. And so that's close to $3,000 just for services, not even for the ad spend. And then for the ad spend, he said, you don't want to go into it unless you have the $5,000 a month budget. So that really would put me at like $8,000 a month.
Have a different conversation with them, and the conversation with them is, this is my budget. And how do I do this and make this work? Because, like, for me personally, what I am doing is I'm working with him, but I'm building everything out myself. I'm literally building
Gotcha.
it, and I want to know how it works, and I want to understand it. And trust me, I don't want to do it either. But I also know that I have many different components of my business. And once I learn and understand everything about ClickFunnels, how they all work, the triggers and all that kind of stuff, I'm going. I can build it out for agent attraction. I can build it out for real estate. I can build it out for coaching. I can build it out for my book. I can build it out for whatever I want to build it out for. So that's what's working for me. I don't want a company to build. Oh, okay. I take that back. If money was no object, yes, I would want somebody else to build out all my funnels for me.
I know, right?
Hey,
I might be able to help you there because a friend of mine, and if you're thinking of go high level, she actually runs a company, and she's a agency provider for Go High Level. She's really, really good, and she's very honest. I'm happy to set you up with her. I know she has contacts that set up your funnels all together, and I think she said something around the vicinity of $500. So
yes, I would like to talk. And then we'll talk also, I mean, we're going to talk anyway, but we'll also talk after I talk to the Google guy, the ClickFunnels guy, who worked with Russell Brunson.
Oh, awesome. I'd love to hear it. That sounds like another ClickFunnels person though.
Yeah, it is. It is. So it's he's whatever. I'll talk with you afterwards.
I'd
Okay,
love
cool.
to hear it. Thank you.
You're welcome. Cool. Okay. Kimberly, new agent, doesn't have the database, has a booklet campaign and a letter campaign, and has needs to figure out what to do with that puppy so that she can get out to people. Go.
Real flow.
You remind me of the Aflac deck. It's hilarious. Uh-huh. Okay, Kimberly, when they say real flow, do you know what they're talking about?
Yes, I have went to RealFlow and downloaded the list in my area.
Mhm.
So right now I just have to add their names and send out the letters for the letter campaign.
Perfect. Do you know how to get their emails and their phone numbers?
Now he did mention the skip trace, but I don't know how to do that exactly. Gary sent me a lady's name. I think her name was Anna.
Now,
It's something that started with an A, but he told me to reach out to her and that she will do the skip trace for me,
Yep.
but I haven't gotten that far yet. I don't
Okay.
know exactly how to do that.
All right. So has anyone done the actual skip tracing?
No,
well, I got started, but then I broke down and I've got to get back with her. So understanding that would help me, and talking just about general marketing. I'm still struggling with getting, Branch Road resold, and I know I need to do no more marketing, but I'm trying to figure out, where do I do it? Is Facebook the answer? What do I do to get this damn thing sold?
Oh, good questions. Okay, so K Halil, Anna K Halil, Anji K Halil, A something. That's the name he gave you.
Anna Cahill,
ANIL.
yeah.
Okay, perfect. So it's in Fiverr, and all you'll do is give her a CSV file, and then she's gonna send it back to you. It's really inexpensive to do. She'll find phone numbers and as many emails as she can. Now, full disclosure, it'll take her a day-ish. And if it takes longer than 2 days, like, get back with her, because once in a while she gets really busy. Hey, where's my stuff? But usually you can get it back in about a day. So full disclosure, that first list that's going to come back to you is going to have every single phone number they have ever had. So 85% of the phone numbers won't work. And you'll be talking to somebody else which is fine, because if you know how to convert that person over, which is, oh, I'm sorry, I believe someone called from this number in the past asking about real estate. Are you still interested? So, and that's the script to switch them over into, I don't know who you are, and are you still interested? Yes or no. And if they say yes, awesome. Can I get your information? And what is it that you wanted? If they say no, is it okay if I reach out to you in the future? And then again, yes, perfect. Can I get your information? And what was it you guys were, looking at? And if it's no, no harm, no foul, it goes off your list. But you can get email addresses a lot of times there also. But no matter what, you will have the ability. So that gives you the ability to email it out. You can email out in a QR code if you wanted to, which I probably would do if I was emailing to strangers. I would probably email them to a QR code with a call to action if you want if you're interested in the flips, whatever it is that you've done the booklet on. And people I talk to, I would text over the QR code, but either way, I want that QR code to go to something, even if it's just a Google sheet where a Google form where I can get their information, that I can verify. If I don't have their information and I'm sending it out that way, I want to be able to get their information. In order to get that booklet, I need your email address and your name and maybe your phone number also. So I'm going to set up some intermediate thing like that, unless I already have all your information, and then I'm just going to verify it all with you.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but that's how you do it. I cannot remember the girl's name. So that would be my next step if I had to find. The other ways for database, to build out your database. How long have you lived in the area you've lived in? I forget where you are, by the way. Oh, you're in Florida. You're in Miami.
Yes, I'm in Miami, but I only lived here in the area for 3 years. I've been in Florida for 6.
Okay, so there's other ways also to build out your database. Like if there's a local coffee shop that wants business, then you can share the mailing costs with them. You can include a coupon that they tell you that you can do for the coffee. And then everybody that turns in the coupon, they have to put their information in to get the free coffee, their name and email address. Then you guys are sharing databases. So there's different things that you can do to build local databases up also. You can meet with, are you social media person at all?
Yes.
Okay, so social media is a fun one in that you can go to, again, local shops, and you can very much, you can, be friendly and cool and all those kinds of things, meet the owner or a server or anybody else. And you can go, hey, can we grab a really quick video? I want to promote your business. And you're just like, hey, I'm here with Fred. Fred owns Fred's Donuts. Hey, Fred, say hi, Fred. Awesome. Fred, how long you been in business? This long? What's your favorite donut, Fred? Or whatever. And then, awesome, that was Fred. If you want more information, And then what you do is you get that, you put a watermark on, I do not know how to do this, but you put a watermark with your name and your email, or your name and your phone number, or your name and a QR code of how to get information about you. And it goes on that, and you get it onto Fred's Facebook. So it's hitting all those people. I'm just your local real estate agent, that loves our local community and wanted to promote our local community. And that gets onto his and onto yours. And what you're looking to do, if you don't have the database, is who does have a database of people, and how can I get into their databases? So that's just another way. If you don't have a database and there's no other way to build it, then I'm going to start building it through other people's databases, so I don't have the database to be able to podcast out yet. So for me promoting the book, I want other people's podcasts. They have the database, and then we're gathering up the information to get them into our database.
That's
And
amazing.
a free giveaway like the booklet is a perfect way to get information. By the way, if you guys want to know the 10 best houses, or the 3 best flips, or how to make money on wholesaling, the best examples of wholesaling in your area, the 10 cheapest properties, just hit this QR code and we'll get that to you.
Yeah.
So
I
how
don't
are
even
you
know how to
creating
make a
the
QR code?
exactly? That was my next question, because I have a QR code for my KV Core website, but I use QR code generator and I put it on my t-shirt, and I actually walk around with those t-shirts every day. But how would you use the QR code for the booklet?
Okay, so your QR code generator for free, which I typed in, make a QR code for free, as the first thing that popped up. Your QR code points to, it's the KV Core, points to your KV Core site.
Yes.
Okay, so instead of pointing there, you could point it to a Google form. And a
Okay.
Google form is super easy to build. If you're going to do it super cheap and you don't have any other way to do it, then I would do it to a Google form. You can do it to a landing page. If you can kick out a real quick landing page somewhere, you could do it to a landing page. But you want to do it to something. And a landing page, the whole point is, put your information in and then we'll kick it back out to you. But you want to dump it onto something so that it turns back around and goes where you get the information, and you can send them the booklet.
Okay. Got it. Thank you.
You're welcome. Don't send it straight to where they kick in. They don't give you an information, because that's the exchange, and they just get the booklet. You don't want to do that. You want to make sure there's something that gets your information and then kicks out the booklet.
Okay.
Canva will let you use the QR code and do the watermark.
What will?
Canva.
Canva. Cool.
I'm
Yeah.
not real tech savvy, but I know that's in there. So you can upload it into that and then post it onto Facebook.
Is that free, or do you have to have a subscription?
Canva
It's
has
best to have the subscription.
You have both. You can do it free or have a subscription.
Yeah. Something I've saw in the past with KV Core. Now, this was years ago, when we first got KV Core with EXP. People were doing the landing pages,
Mhm.
And they were just doing like maybe like a list of distressed properties or new construction neighborhoods or whatever, and they got a lot of contacts that way.
KV Core will let you do. We took our KV Core page and we hacked it to take you to, you can hack it to be a landing page. We hacked it. We had a hard time redirecting one of the links, and it wouldn't let us do, I don't remember why we switched over to Wix. I think we wanted too many. I don't know. KV Core may have an option to do it that way also. Thanks, Craig. I forgot about that.
You can in KV Core. It's a class. It's called exp.fun. It's every Tuesday at 7. And he goes over everything KV Core. And he actually taught how to create landing pages. He's very good. So I would definitely check it out.
And what is that, Kimberly?
Yeah, bring that back on again.
Okay.
Tell us what that is.
It's exp.fun. You just type it in and it's going to direct you directly to his Zoom meeting, 7 o'clock Eastern time every Tuesday night.
Okay.
And he teaches in-depth KV Core things. Like I think it was a few weeks ago, he
Right.
taught how to add the actual website link to your videos on Instagram.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Oh, hang on. It wants me to leave and join a new meeting. No, cancel. I was typing it in to see, but it takes you, you're right, directly to that Zoom.
Directly to
That
his-
is a great resource. I'm gonna dump that onto our board. Cool, very cool. All right. Okay, what else have you got? Kimberly, excellent question. Glad you brought that one up.
Kimberly, you're rocking it, man.
I know. I
It
know.
seems so
Yeah.
hard. I mean, it seems like I'm not making any leadway, but
Yeah,
I don't
you-
know.
You're like doing all the right things up front. So when
Yeah.
it comes around, man, it's just gonna be like boom.
Kimberly, go ahead. Sorry, Craig.
I was just gonna say everything is just gonna come together all at once. So yeah, you're
That's
doing the right thing.
That's exactly what it's gonna look like. Success looks like a hockey stick. It's nothing, 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 everything. And so here's my story, and then I gotta run. When I moved over, I moved from my beginning of my third year, I moved over to Keller Williams, and Linda, who later was my business partner and still is a dear friend of mine, was the team leader. And it was part of the reason why I wanted to be a team leader, because I just really adored how she poured into me. And she told me, she said, put your head down and do this. And I would go to her because it was nothing. I called for 4.5 months. I had 20 conversations a day, every single day, 5 days a week. So it's 100 conversations a week, and got 0 off of it for 4.5 months. And I thought I was going to go absolutely insane. And I'm just watching, it's like being a black hole of nothingness, because you're doing all this stuff and you're working your socks off and there is 0 results for your effort. Even if you go work out and you've never worked out before, you can feel a change within 4.5 months, like dramatic, right? But this was nothing. And every once in a while I would go in and I'm like, is this going to work? And she'd say, what are you doing? I say, this is exactly what I'm doing. And she's like, put your head down and keep going. I promise you it will work. And I believed her. I just had to very humbly believe her, because she had been really successful before. She ran a very successful office. There were successful people in the office. It must work, and I just kept on doing it. And when it finally hit 4.5 months in, it listed 10 houses that month, 10 in 1 month. And then my life changed completely. Like everything changed, because I just kept my head down. I kept on having my 20 conversations a day, every single day, even though there was no result from it. So I promise you, remember one of the first times you were here, I promise you, if you have your 20 conversations a day, it's going to work. It will work.
I understand, but who am I calling?
Okay.
I have to. So that's where the skip trace come in, correctly? Like, I don't have the people to actually call 20 a day.
You don't have to call. You can go talk. So
Okay.
yeah, it's when I say call, and I'm gonna preface this, just forgive me because I just mean contacts. It doesn't matter how
Okay,
you
got it.
Yeah, it doesn't matter how. You just have to talk to 20 people a day. And some people say even 10 will get you there. And I know a lot of success cases where it was just 10. I was always taught 20, and it's balls to the wall, especially in the beginning, because it's like, I don't have enough people to talk to. Where am I going to go? How do I find these people? Anyway, but the point is, it's nothing, 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 nothing. If you keep on doing the work and you keep on making that outbound, it will take off. There becomes a point and it goes up like a hockey stick. And there's books about it. There's all kinds of studies about it. That's what success truly looks like. And while you're doing that hard work, you're doing massive inside work, massive inside
Yeah,
work.
I agree with that. I do.
Yeah. In order to grow, it goes here first. Yep. It just does. So welcome to the journey.
Very interesting, but I'm happy to be on it. Thank you all so much.
You're
You're
very,
welcome.
very welcome.
Great
I
inspiration.
thought about
Keep
going
it
and
up.
making flyers and standing in front of Walmart doing something like that because
Hang on, I have an idea for you if that's something you want to do. I have a friend back in Virginia who there was a home and expo show of some sort, and his friend owned it, a big, huge home expo of some sort show. And he said, "Can I work the door?" And he's like, "What?" He goes, I have everybody." He goes, "I just want to work a door for free. Will you let me do that?" And he handed out like, I don't know, 5,000 business cards over 3 days or something like that. And he got a ton of business from it. So be strategic if you're going to do something like that.
yeah, well, I haven't done it. It's just one of those things that I think of sometimes.
Yeah, I hear you. All right, you guys, I gotta run. Have an amazing day, and I'm looking forward to seeing everybody tomorrow.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye, good.